Emaru was attacked. What does that mean? First of all, that's a lot of words that I don't understand. I'm Moon Juice Magic, and I worked in professional security for more than 20 years, either as a bouncer or a bodyguard or other avenues there. I've worked events, I've worked private security, as I said. I've trained people. I've been the lead. I've been a follower. I've done the work. Twitch is stupid. And the reason why is because you have a huge venue. You have someone on stage who is known to be harassed in the past. I only know this because of this entire thing. Good job, Twitch. Kudos to you. One more person I'm thinking about now that I never knew about. This one actually seems decent, I'll give you that. But you didn't act decently, did you? You did not provide the proper security detail for the guests, for the venue, and for the people in attendance. If you have someone up on your stage, whether it be a DJ, a band, a comedian, any of those things, if you are the host of that event, it is your personal responsibility as a company to protect them, to protect your customers, to protect your performers, to protect your staff, and then your business will fall into that as well. You're so worried about the bottom line that you let terrorists talk on your platform, but you can't protect a young girl on stage from a weirdo fan. As for the security at this venue, I don't know who the hell you hired. The one guy seemed like he stepped in from the clip that I saw. And things happen in an instant. That went on way too long. That guy shouldn't have been able to approach the fucking stage. You dropped the ball, and you could have got somebody killed because of your negligence. It is your responsibility, Twitch. You should do your due diligence and know who you're hiring, what the venue security is like if you're not hiring security, and offer to provide security for the people that are performing. Don't have a venue that has untrained security. It's your responsibility. Your name's on it. Yes, the venue is partially responsible if they provided security, but I don't know the details. If you provided security, you did a fucking stupid job of it. And if you'd like to hire someone that can do it for you, I'm available, and I hate that company. But I will come in to make sure that shit doesn't happen again, because after 20 fucking years, not one of my performers ever got attacked. Not one person I was guarding ever got attacked like that. You suck, Twitch, and you should be ashamed of yourselves. I've already mocked your company plenty of times, but from a professional standpoint, from something that I actually do know better than most people that are going to talk about it, screw off. Situational awareness should be hammered into the mind of your security. I worked concerts where there was a combination of volunteer security and there was paid security. Volunteer security never did their fucking job right. The paid security had to go catch everybody up and be aware of everything. The only times I ever got hit doing those jobs, I got hit 3 times. All 3 of those times because I wasn't paying attention. I had to own that. Yeah, I didn't swing. They swung on me. Every one of them a sucker punch, and I laughed every one of them off later. The fact is, it's my fault because I wasn't paying attention. I rested on my laurels, and I just pissed off into dreamland or something. You can't do that when someone else's life is on the line. What if that guy would have approached that stage with a knife or a gun? That guard or whoever it was would not have been able to get there in time to save her life. At all. Now, I've seen other videos after this. I don't really know who Emaru is that much. From what I hear, she's really cool. I don't know. I saw Tectone do a thing about it as well. I watched the clip, and that led me to watch a couple other videos of her being harassed, or at least one other video of her being harassed by people. And it's like, dude, if you know people are going to be harassed, why would you put them in that situation? And you did. You put them in that situation. For all intents and purposes, she has every place to sue you. She should sue the shit out of you. If not, you should be kissing her ass, putting her #1 spot on Twitch, giving her a bigger boost, like a 90% cut. Do that kick payout stuff for her. Make sure she retires comfortably when she decides to retire, but make sure and ensure her safety. That's what you should do, because you and your negligence almost cost a person their life. And I say that with complete sincerity. That fan luckily didn't seem to have any super bad intentions. Aside from being a little off, he didn't seem to actually want to cause her physical harm. Thank God. We don't need another Charlie Kirk situation this year. But the point is, your job as a purveyor of entertainment is to provide security and fun for the people in attendance to your event, even if it's not your venue. Even if you're not the owner of the conference hall or the bar or the stage or the area you're doing your event in, it's your responsibility as a promoter of this event to be the person who steps up and takes care of those that are your customers, performers, and your staff. How do I know? I've done it for a long time very successfully. Since retired from it. But if you need to pay someone to come fix your stupid shit, I hate your company and I'll do it. Because I don't want to see another girl like get attacked like that on stage. That's inexcusable. That's never okay anywhere. I don't want to see another fucking Will Smith attack Chris Rock situation either. That shit was disgusting. That was stupid as hell. All these things can be prevented. It's just piss poor performance, man. For the rest of you out there, if you've ever thought about getting into security or work like that, I highly suggest you take classes on it. Look into what it really means. Look into certain law enforcement classes if you want to take those. I know some people have gone that route. Hell, Emaru, if you need private security, I would suggest it. I'm not doing it, but I would suggest it. I would hire someone who used to be in either law enforcement or the military, because a lot of folks like that work part-time doing that work. And when you're out and about, the way things have been going, I highly suggest you get a detail. I'm not mad at you for putting yourself out there. That makes no sense when I do the same thing, obviously, here, just less successfully. But the point is, you put yourself out there, there's an assumption of risk. And it's really rough. I don't have a problem doing it. I can still fight. I'm always ready for something to happen. The assumption on my end is that something is going to happen at all times. You don't have to have that if you hire good security staff. So maybe my suggestion, and you shouldn't have to do this, mind you. This is not, you didn't do anything wrong here, Emaru. I don't know you. I'm just saying you didn't do anything wrong. That guy was way out of fucking line, and you didn't deserve that. My suggestion, though, is because you're out there and you're successful, and you are the kind of person people would victimize. You know, you're soft spoken, it seems like. You seem like you're kind of, I've never seen you in person, but you seem like you're kind of in the smaller stature. That's a target for a lot of people, and you're a cute kid, so people are going to be like, oh, I can take that. That's mine now. Or they form a weird relationship, which is kind of what I'm guessing that guy was doing. And that situation for you is incredibly dangerous, and it's nothing you did wrong. And no one can ever blame you for someone else's actions like that. You're just putting yourself out there. But my suggestion is get a security team, at least 2, 3 people that are trained, that are very aware, and that are available on a moment's notice for when you go out and do your IRLs and stuff like that, okay? Or do events or any of those things. Because God forbid something happened to you. I don't even know you when I'd be sad. I saw how bad. Obviously, you're friends with Tectone, and I think Asmon Gold is friends with you. And seeing how Tectone reacted alone is such an emotional thing to go through. So you're obviously a good person. And I want to make sure you stay that way. My suggestion is just get security detail that's really, really well trained. And when you go to an event, insist that they have rules about the stage. Because if you're going to set up something like that, like a skit, that's obviously not what happened. But if you were to set up a skit, because that's why security acted a little slow. You know, make sure the staff knows, make sure the stagehand security knows, the front row security knows, hey, this guy is an actor, he's going to come up here and we're going to goof, or something like that. You know, let it be played out in advance with great detail. You know, that's just my suggestion. But it sucks that this happened. Twitch just keeps seeming to drop the ball over and over, and there's a reason I switched to Kick and just doing YouTube videos. It's just Twitch is a cesspool, and you deserve better than that, and Twitch needs to be better than that. So Twitch, get your shit together. If you want to hire a consultant, I am available, or I'll make myself available to ensure that this doesn't happen to somebody else. But you're not going to like what I have to say when I go in and I itemize how you train, who you hire, who you have volunteer, and how you handle the training and the setup for the security. I'm going to be a dick about it because people should be safe, and your feelings don't fucking matter to me more than a person's life. I'm Mojuice Magic. I love everybody in the face, and Emaru, I really hope that you don't let this put a kink on your chain of success. I'll catch you guys later.